Hi everyone, welcome to the Elendi Files, where we navigate the complexities of the global regulatory landscape of medical products. Our goal is to help make global medical product regulations accessible to everyone, whether you're a manufacturer, intermediary, or regulatory specialist or CEO of a medtech startup. You're in the right place. Be sure to connect with us on LinkedIn and our website, ElendiLabs.com. And this is Teddy, the general manager of ElendiLabs. At ElendiLabs, we're all about connecting clients, be it medical product manufacturers, medtech startups, biotech startups, with the right regulatory expertise to get products to people faster. And today, I'm so thrilled to be joined by Melisa from TT Medical, a firm that helps to navigate the complexities of the Malaysian market. And we're going to be spending some time learning about more about the regulatory landscape in Malaysia and the Medical Device Authority under the Ministry of Health Malaysia. I think the short term for the Ministry of Health in Malaysia should be KKM, right? Okay.
Yeah, KKM or MOH, Ministry of Health, MOH, yeah, or great. KKM is in our local language. Yeah.
Okay, thanks for the explanation. And Melisa, thanks for being here to kick things off. Could you give us a brief introduction of what TT Medical specializes in?
Hello, yes. Hi, good afternoon, good day to everybody. Yeah, thank you for this opportunity that I can share something about Malaysia registration insight. So basically, for TT Medical, what we do is we help companies to legalize their medical devices and pharmaceutical product in Malaysia. Basically, we are the license holder for medical devices. Yeah, so we are providing this service currently in Malaysia as well as in Indonesia.
So mainly two countries, right? Indonesia.
Yeah, correct.
And yeah. Okay. And how about let's dive a bit deeper. Okay. The first question, what are the timelines and costs like for registering a Class 1 medical device in Malaysia?
For Malaysia, we have a classifications break into like 4 categories. Basically, it's they got Class A, B, C, and D. Basically, the Class A is equivalent to the EU Class 1. So based on the current, the most recent progress, we foresee that even though it's a Class A or Class 1, currently the manufacturer may need to plan 2 months in advance. Yeah, so currently based on the current approvals timeline now, it's about 2 to 2.5 months. Even though probably the authority will commit about 30 working days, but based on the current progress, with most of the registration in terms of average time, it's about 2 to 2.5 months.
2.5 months. And what about the fees? Any?
In terms of the fees for the Class 1, the authority fee currently is 1,250 ringgit. So I would say that...
how much in USD?
It's about 320 USD.
320 USD.
This is the authority fee for 5 years.
For 5 years, so it will be valid for 5 years, the license. Okay.
Yeah, correct. So on the 6th year, you need to review. You need to renew it, right? So you need to pay for the same fee as well.
Okay, good. But I'm wondering if information like consultancies charging for a Class A medical device, what are the fees like? The range?
Understand. If the manufacturer require our license holding services, so our Class A product, it will be for registration for 5 years. It will be range from probably it will be about 1,000 to 1,500. Depends on how many products that the manufacturers need to register.
So 1,000.
It will be on the range.
USD per year.
For 5 years.
For 5 years, one off.
Yeah. Yeah, correct. But of course, like within the 5 years, if there has any update of documentations or updates of labeling or even IFU or add in like product SKU in the registrations, of course, there will be additional charge from us as well as from the authority. Yeah. Because for Malaysia, the registration validity is for 5 years per license.
Okay, good to know that.
Yeah.
It seems like many countries have a validity of about like 5 years. Yeah, it's the same in Hong Kong, 5 years. And Malaysia, the second question, Malaysia has a well-defined abridged pathway for devices already approved in some other jurisdictions like the US, the EU, or Australia. So in this year, 2026, what is the real-world timeline for an abridged Class B or Class C registration versus the official MDA target?
Basically, for Malaysia to entitle to the abridged, right, they need to for those products, it need to be registered in one of the reference countries, and that can reduce the third-party review of technical file by we call it the conformity assessment body. So I would say that it can be reduced from 4 months to 1 month. For before submissions, they require a review. All right. Normally, if there's not abridged, right, it will take 3 to 4 months. The abridged process probably it should be able to complete in 1 month time.
Wow, that's like 1/4.
That is before submission to the authority. They require a third-party review.
Third-party review is like conformity assessment body?
Yeah, it's like a notified body in the Europe. Okay. Based on the CE, they call notified body. Okay, yeah, in Malaysia, we call it conformity assessment body.
So it's a must for every class of medical device?
Only for Class B, C, and D. Class A is not applicable. Okay. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So it's like a lot faster, considering.
Not only that, a lot faster, is a lot cheaper. I would say that for a bridge process, right, maximum fee per review, I would say that it will not more than 500 USD. But for full review, I think the pricing start from 2,000 USD onwards.
It's 1/4 of the price. Okay, 1/4 of the time and 1/4 of the price. It's amazing to be a
but again, it's still it's still quite low or affordable compared to MDR and 510K US. Yeah, correct.
It's complicated for MDR, and I think the FDA one is also very complicated. Anyways, has the MDA recently expanded or tightened the list of recognized countries? And specifically, how is the MDA viewing the UK CA or Swiss medic approvals in the current landscape? What are the reference countries like?
Currently, for the reference countries that eligible for the abridged, right, we add definitely UK MHRA is eligible. All right. Last August, they added 2, Singapore and Thailand. So if the product already registered in Singapore or Thailand, currently they can eligible for the abridged program.
Oh.
Basically, they use it. The terminology they use is on the verification route and the full conformity route. So basically, for the third-party technical file review, right, they can go for this verification route. Basically, it's equivalent to abridged.
Well, it seems the Singapore HSA has been adopted in many countries, like Hong Kong has recently also adopted Singapore as one of the reference countries. Okay, well, good to know that. And the MDA frequently issues circular letters to update requirements, like in no time. And what is the most significant circular from the past 12 months or the past year that might catch international manufacturers off guard? So any recent updates that is very huge or
those are applicable. Okay, understand. So the huge one I would say is in January the increase of price of the Class 1 or Class A from a 50 USD to 320 USD. That is a significant fee increase.
I think the percentage rise is quite. I mean, the percentage-wise, the increase is like huge, but the absolute amount seems like it's insignificant. Because for most countries, I think it's still.
This is one of the significant one. Other than that, I would say that last August when they add in like Thailand and Singapore as a reference country, that also is a significant change.
But
Mhm.
how is the KKM or the MDA viewing the Singapore and Thailand technical documents? Because they are relatively new countries, and I'm not sure if they really enjoy the same
Um,
benefits as other reference
in
countries.
okay. In terms of technical documentation requirements, all right, regardless of whether you have the reference country or without the reference country, the full technical documentation still need to be in line to our medical regulations. All right, the Abridged is basically is more on like the reviewing part by the conformity assessment body. Instead of going for the full review, they can eligible for this simple review called Abridged or verification process. In terms of, having the reference country registration doesn't mean that the requirements of the technical documentation will be reduced. No, it will be the same. So it need to be compliance to our medical device regulations.
Yeah, so you're saying that the the approvals or the foreign country approvals might speed up the process before the submission, but after submission, the technical documents or files have to be complying with the local authorities' requirements, right?
Yes.
But
Correct.
are you seeing like huge differences, major differences between the reference countries' requirements and those requirements of the local authorities like KKM?
Because Singapore, all right, Thailand, and also Indonesia and even Philippines, in terms of the technical documentation requirements, is not that significant difference actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Currently, our Asia registration is more in line to the MDD requirements.
Okay.
The European the MDD, yeah.
So it's okay. It's still manageable.
Yeah, it's still manageable. Correct.
Okay, good. But some as I just mentioned, Malaysia still requires a third-party conformity assessment body to review the technical file before it reaches the MDA. So, do you have any advice for choosing a third-party CAB cap that won't create a technical bottleneck in the process? Any recommendations for the CAB?
Oh, because for TT Medical, actually we work with quite a lot of CABs, basically based on their schedule and also the pricing. Yeah, if the pricing is not significant, the next thing we look into actually basically is on their schedule. That is for the Abridged, all right, route, we call it the verification route. But when it comes to the full conformity assessment, basically we need to look into the product technical code, all right, because not all the conformity assessment body able to offer the full assessment for that specific product. All right, yeah.
So even for conformity assessment bodies, they vary, right? The scope of the services might vary, right? They don't.
For the full conformity assessment review, yes, there is not. It's vary because it really depends whether they have the technical personnel to have the technical scope to do a full review on the technical file on the scope of the products.
So it's I consider it quite hard and difficult for laymen or for foreign manufacturers to identify the right conformity assessment bodies.
Yes, normally they will need like a consultant like us, all right, to review the product instruction for use so that we will know that what type of product and it's fall under which technical code, and from there then we will need to look into which conformity assessment body that able to offer that service. So I think that is correct, that is not so direct for the manufacturer to know this kind of information. They can know, but it takes some time for them to learn, basically.
So any traps, any tricks for foreign manufacturers to find their own conformity assessment bodies? Any stories that are counterexample of
Oh, mhm.
any
I
counterexample?
think basically, if they need to do a full conformity assessment body, right, basically they just need to, because those information is accessible, is available from our authority website. Basically, you can just visit our authority website. They will have a listing of all the conformity assessment body, and it also will list down what are the technical codes that they are able to support for the full conformity assessment body. So the next thing is for them is to contact them to get a quotation and also ask for the pricing for comparison.
Okay, so it's like a bit of a learning curve for
Yeah,
foreign
and
manufacturers.
also to check on the schedule as well. Yeah.
So so
Mm.
it's possible that foreign manufacturers might lose money finding the wrong
I would say that we can't say that it's lose money, but probably they pay a bit higher.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But
But it's also hard for them to appoint direct because the foreign manufacturer, right, they can't get the product registered themselves directly. They still need to appoint a local authorized representative. So the local authorized representative will be able to find out all those informations and summarize and update the manufacturer for their decision making. And of course, like for us, right, as a local authorized representative, we will also recommend to the manufacturer for that specific product. We will recommend that conformity assessment body, and we also give the reasoning as well because they are probably will say that they can expedite or probably their price is reasonable.
yeah,
They're
good.
able to deliver. And so those are the informations that we will summarize and feedback to the manufacturer for decision making or for approval.
Okay, good. It
Mhm.
it really takes a professional consultancy like TT Medical to go through all the
Mm.
process and make sure everything is okay under control. So are there any categories of devices where the MDA is now allowing direct submission without a CAB conformity assessment body to speed up market entry for critical technologies? Any such categories?
You mean without any conformity assessment body for
Review.
submissions?
Yeah,
Basically, only Class A products.
only Class A product. Okay, so no
But
changes.
of course, if the product come in as a demo, all right, or for research, all right, even for educations, those product that doesn't require registration at all. We just need to get another approval. We have to have other processes to support for that kind of purposes.
Okay, understood. But
Yeah.
for Class A medical devices, is it compulsory to still appoint a local authorized representative?
Yes.
Okay. And it is also said that the authorized representative must hold a valid establishment license, right? What happens
Correct.
to a manufacturer's product registration if the local partner fails a GDP MD, the Good Distribution Practice for Medical Device Audit?
The license will be revoked or probably under suspensions.
So once the local partner fails, the license will be revoked right away?
Normally they will give them time to rectify, probably 2 or 3 months time to rectify.
Okay.
They will not suspend immediately or they won't fail you your GDP MD immediately because they will raise non-conformities for you to rectify, give you a time frame to rectify. Yeah.
Okay, but are the audits very strict? Are they like, yeah?
I do not think that is strict because when you set up your company procedures, you need to in line, all right, to the regulations, the GDP MD requirements. Basically, GDP MD stands for Good Distribution Practices for Medical Devices. You just need to comply to it and maintain the system. All right. I think some of the company they fail is because when they set up the company, right, they just get a standard template and they do not know how to maintain the system. They are not hands-on. So during the audit, right, they do not know what is happening. That's why normally the auditor will raise a major and require to re-audit them in 1 or 2 months' time. Yeah, if they never rectified the issue, then of course the GDP MD certificate will be revoked, and this will affect their license being revoked as well. Yeah.
But are there many cases of license cancellation?
I think a lot of license being revoked that I've seen is because probably they don't, the first year probably that they use the consultants to help them to do everything. But when it comes to the second year, right, they forgot to get the consultants to advise, and they don't even know there will be an audit. That's what that costs them, have a major during the maintenance kind of audit. What I have seen that license being revoked is more on because the establishment never complies to the regulation. For example, they sell the devices that is not registered.
Oh, really?
That is what that caused their license being revoked.
Oh, that is a blatant breach of the law.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the audit is on a yearly basis. So every year you have it.
Correct. For the quality system, the good distribution practices for medical device is a yearly, correct. And authority normally it will be on ad hoc basis, or probably if they receive any complaint, then they come and investigate.
Okay, but you just mentioned that some manufacturers may require the service from the consulting service from a local consultancy, and then in the second year they might stop using services from the consultancy, and then they might face an audit and they might not know how to handle the audit. So is TT Medical how is TT Medical coping with this situation? Is TT Medical doing anything to prevent this kind of incident?
For TT Medical, all right, our system, our GDP MD system is developed by ourselves. It's also maintained by ourselves, because TT Medical, not only that we are a regulatory company, we have another subsidiary that actually is providing the consultancy services, like to help companies to comply to the ISO requirements, to help clients to comply to the GDP MD requirements. Actually, we do have resources to support, and all the internal teams, right, they are being trained to maintain the system.
Okay, good. So you have like a team and a system in place just to serve your clients and prevent any incidents or accidents from happening.
Yeah. And actually the license, because the system will be maintained on it need to be audited on a yearly basis. And in terms of like the renewal of the license, according to the law, you need to renew a year before. So you have to ensure that, don't get your license renewed last minute. Yeah.
So how much early do we have to renew the license?
According to the regulation, it will be 1 year before, but lately circular, they come out with circular that, as long as you renew 3 months before, it will be sufficient. But normally for our practice, we will try to renew actually a year before.
A year before, okay. So, but what if they change the authorized representative in the middle of the 5 years?
If they change the authorized representative, basically the license, we're talking about the license holder license. It's not product license. Yeah, it's different. If the client, let's say the manufacturer, your client, they decided to transfer the product license to another license holder, it can be transferred anytime, as long as the new license holder, right, they have the establishment license from the Medical Device Authority. So the company license, all right, it will not affect the product license. It's different.
Okay, good. So it's kind of secure in this way. So and as we're on to audits, is it possible that the GDP MD is conducted virtually, like online?
Only during the pandemic. Now no more, all physical.
So it must be on-site inspection from the.
Correct, must be on-site.
Okay. good. And I think it's normal because you have a warehouse and then
Yeah.
you should
For
make
us,
sure.
we don't have warehouse. It's just an office, but it still need to be conducted on site. But the authority also keep the flexibility whereby, let's say you have another representative, they are not based in that office, so they can also interview that representative, the staff, the employee, online. That is allowed. But the auditor must visit, all right, the company's physical office.
But why is there such need? Because I think all the documents could be stored like online, or you can always keep electronic records of the documents. So why do you think an on-site inspection of office is necessary?
Of course, because you need to cite the physical, you need to check the stock. You can see the records, but then when you go to the warehouse, you see some of the product is not registered at the warehouse.
Okay, but for office, so I mean for warehouse inspection, it must be on site. Yeah, it's understandable. But for office, for local authorized representative, they can always keep their documents, everything.
Oh, it's a requirement. Okay. Yeah. So it can So you may declare that you have a physical office, but if you don't have, probably you visit that site. It's another different name. You need to verify, right?
Okay.
Yes, to prevent. Yeah.
Now, on to I think one of the most complicated questions. For products that are drug device combinations, how do you determine if the authority gatekeeper is the MDA or the NPRA, National Pharmaceutical Regulatory Agency?
Oh, for that, actually we do have a guidelines for that device, drug device combinations. Yeah, there's the guidelines for that. Yeah.
There's a guideline.
Yeah. They have a guideline to do the determinations. But in the event that based on the guideline is still not very clear, so the process will be required to do a product classifications.
So product specifications. So is it common for manufacturers to register this kind of drug?
Normally the catheter, right? Sometimes they will have the antibiotic to prevent, like during the surgery when you use a catheter, some of the product they will have antibiotics. So this one is considered as a device drug combinations. So in terms of the registrations of the product, actually is regulated under Medical Device Authority, the MDA, but we still need to submit the drug information to the Drug Control Authority for them to review and get required an endorsement letter to complete the whole registration process with the Medical Device Authority.
So TT Medical is capable of doing drug device.
Device drug combination. Yes, we can.
Okay, but it's quite interesting because for Hong Kong, if the device contains any pharmaceutical product, then we have to register the product. So it's not exactly registration; it's like the declaration with the drug office in Hong Kong. And still in Hong Kong, medical device legislation is still underway, so it's still legal to sell unregistered, unlisted medical devices in Hong Kong. But it's so
in Hong Kong, the medical device registration currently is voluntary.
Yeah, still voluntary.
So when you register voluntary, do you need to pay?
No, there's so far no government fee for listing.
Understand.
So it's quite
for Malaysia, not only that we can support on the device drug combination, for Malaysia, we also can support registration for drug. We can be the drug product holder because in the drug, for the drug, we don't call it authorized representative, they call product holder. We can be the product holder for Malaysia market for pharmaceutical products.
So it's quite handy if we use TT Medical as our local authorized representative, because it is able to do both drug and medical devices and even combination products. It's great.
Yeah, correct. So, for Malaysia. Yeah, Indonesia, currently we only specialize doing medical devices. We do not extend our scope to do drug at this point in time.
Good.
So I will update you again once we can cover drug.
Sure. It's always great
Yeah,
to
just
know.
that drug registration is normally so long, like at least it's 2 years.
Drug registration takes at least 2 years?
Yeah, correct. Yes.
Wow, it's like
Yeah.
relatively long.
In fact, one of my clients in Indonesia, he just shared that it took him 4 years in Indonesia.
I think it's for new chemical entities, right? 4 years or 2 years?
Mm.
But for generic
Yeah,
drugs,
some of the product has some more, some new products, right? Yeah. But normally, I would say that it will be 2.5 to 3 years.
so even
But
for
for
generic
Malaysia, I
drugs,
think in 2 years' time. Yeah.
so even for generic drugs, it takes at least 2 years. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. Just a minute.
But of course, for products like cosmetic, is still regulated under the Drug Control Authority. For cosmetic, it's only like about 1 month of registrations.
Okay. Wow. Cosmetic is another scope of your business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think we might save pharmaceutical products, drugs, and cosmetics for later interviews. And thank you so much, Melisa. These are incredibly practical insights, and thank you so much for sharing your perspective with us today. For everyone listening or reading the transcript, we'll be featuring TT Medical as a vet specialist firm on the ElendiLabs platform. And thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you on the platform. And if you haven't checked out our website, please head to elendilabs.com and be sure to connect with us on LinkedIn.